Welcome back to our Cooking with Como special. We've gone over apps, entrees, sides, and drinks, but we can't forget about dessert. Thank you so much, Kelly Devlin with Cake Divas, for having us out to join you and your family today to make some amazing cupcakes.
Erin, thank you so much for coming to our kitchen. As you see, we already have a burger ready, and we're so excited to show you how some desserts go for some of your Memorial Day picnics and barbecues. So first, to do a cupcake cake, what you would want to do is first bake the cupcakes first. And so what I use to fill those little liners, because it can be a little tricky, is a piping bag filled with the batter. And then what I do is I just fill each cupcake liner almost all the way, and then I put it in the oven for about 340 to about 340 for about 10 to 12 minutes.
So
just depends on your oven. Quick to make, so then you just want to make sure that you cool them before you start the cake process. So once these are baked, then you will use what's called some edible piping gel, okay? And you can get that from any craft store, baking supply store. And so what you do is you place a little bit, you can use a piping bag or your finger, and just put a little bit under each of the outside cupcakes.
And this is actually in the shape of a wavy flag.
Correct. Yes, it's so exciting. It's so fun and it's so festive. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna start with the blue. Okay. And so we're gonna outline these 12 cupcakes with the blue buttercream. And then I just kind of go into the next one. Super fun to make, and once we're done, we'll get to add the pretty white stars to complete our American flag. So you just keep a circular motion going, putting enough pressure on your piping bag to get that delicious buttercream out. And then Erin, if you'd like to start with the red.
Yes, what am I doing?
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with this top row, and we'll bring it closer.
Okay.
And you're just gonna squeeze some out, so hold it down into the tip.
Last time we worked together on this, it was not as pretty as what you did.
Oh, I see. Get the movement kind of going.
Correct. Yep, so you're gonna do a row of red.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll go to a row of white.
It's a little harder than it looks, but once you get the hang of it.
Oh, you've already got it.
All right, we got this. You can't even tell the difference that I'm an amateur cupcake decorator.
So, and I can just go below you. And really, this can be whipped up pretty quickly. You can do it with your kids. Your kids can even do it themselves.
And it's gonna look great for your Memorial Day picnic or barbecue.
Absolutely. And so we're just gonna, you're welcome to grab that red.
Yep, got it.
So we're almost done. As you see, this wouldn't take too long for you to do. About 10 minutes in the oven, let it cool about 10 minutes, and this really could be done in 30 minutes.
This is a great idea and something that anyone can do at home.
Absolutely. So then we just have some stars right here, some fondant stars that we're gonna grab.
The finishing touches.
The finishing touches, and I just put one kind of at the bottom of each blue rose
pretty.
To complete the American flag.
Wow, I love that. And we have your kids here joining us to celebrate, and they're gonna make some really cool cakes for us.
They are, and these are super yummy and delicious, and include chocolate Kit Kat bars, M&Ms, Teddy Grahams, Cool Whip. We are ready to go.
Okay, so what's the first cake?
All right, so the first cake, what we're gonna do is we are gonna do, what you guys are gonna do, start placing, actually both groups start placing Kit Kats around your cake, but go ahead and do it right next to the one. So Jack, you're gonna come next to Lila. Great job. Great job. Here you go. So do them 2 at a time, Kit Kat bars.
And that makes it look like a basket.
That one's gonna make it look like a basket. This one's gonna be the pool wall, because these kids are ready Memorial Day weekend to splash into that pool and to have some fun.
And this is a great idea of something parents at home can do with their kids to keep them busy when they're out of school in the summer.
Absolutely, and this is low stress. You don't have to worry about the cake being super smooth on the outside. You just have to frost that 2-layer cake, add the Kit Kats, and here we go.
Get them in there. Oh, perfect. That looks so good. And then you'll want to top them and make the water for the top of the pool.
Absolutely, so you're gonna add the blue frosting. Go ahead, add some. Girls, you're gonna add the M&Ms to the top. All right, that's great. Okay, you're gonna add a little bit more. You guys are gonna add that really quick. Just throw those M&Ms on. Okay, Lila, you're just gonna spread this out. Okay, got your little pool? Oh yeah, you did a good job. Okay, so we are adding our pool water, and then here's what we're gonna do. Can you guys go ahead and place some of them in?
So the Teddy Grahams are gonna be the ones swimming.
What do you think, Jack?
That is so cool.
Okay, here we go. Lila, do you want to add? And of course we have our red, white, and blue wraps for our cute little Teddy Grahams. So this is a yummy, kid-friendly dessert. Okay, and then over here, girls, what you're gonna do, excuse me, Jack. Yep, Madeline, you're just gonna wrap this around the cake, okay? And then you're just gonna, you can always use a little bit of piping gel to finish that in. and we will be good to go.
I can't wait to dig in. I'm gonna steal one of the cupcakes from the flag. You guys wanna have some cupcakes with me? Yes. Kelly, thank you so much for having us out today.
Thank you for coming.
And thank you all for joining us on our Cooking with Como Memorial Day special. I say we dig in. I hope you all have a wonderful summer. Thank you.